Welcome to my first ever video for Emkie Sews. I'm Emma. I've been sewing for about 14 years, ever since I was pregnant with my first son, and he's now 13. I am really nervous about my first videos, so please be kind. I have two sons, 10 and 13, and we live with my husband. I have a dog. His name's Archie. You might see him pop up in some of my photos on Instagram if you follow me there. My Instagram is at emkie.sews. I'd like this channel to be a creative outlet for me. I would like this channel to be somewhere where I can catalogue my sewing successes and sewing failures. I'd like it to end up being a sort of creative journal of all my creations. So my sewing journey started when I was pregnant with my now 13-year-old. Me and my husband were on our baby moon, and we were in a little country town in Victoria, Daylesford, for anyone who knows Daylesford. And there used to be a little fabric shop in Daylesford. I, at that time, didn't know what a fabric shop really was. I thought they were all like Spotlight. And we were walking past this window and I saw this amazing owl toy, and I immediately wanted it for the baby that was in my belly at the time. And so I waddled into the store and I asked the lady at the store how much the owl was, and she said, it's not for sale, but you can buy the pattern and make one yourself. And I went, make one myself? And so I went and looked at all the sewing patterns, and I decided the owl looked too hard for my first ever project. And I ended up picking up a dinosaur pattern. So I might put an image in here what it's supposed to look like if I work out how to do that. It was a dinosaur pattern by Melly and Me. I ended up buying double the amount of fabric that it required because I was really nervous that I was going to stuff it up and not have enough fabric. So I bought all the fabric, I bought all the stuffing, I bought everything that I could possibly need, went home and made this. So this is a very well loved Dilbert, the dinosaur. Because I had leftover fabric when I was pregnant with my second son, I ended up making a second one. So this is Dino. So we have Dilbert and we have Dino, and this was my first ever sewing project, and I can see lots of flaws in it, but he loves it and has always loved it, and you can see it's quite dirty. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with them, and they're still very much loved. So definitely worth it when they're loved 13 and 10 years later. Would you like to know my February sewing plans? I know it's halfway through February already. On my list to sew is something I'm thinking this fabric at the moment. I got this fabric from a swaps table. I'm a member of the Australian Sewing Guild, so I attend a meeting once a month and we spend the day sewing. So as part of your membership they have resources that you can borrow, and so I've borrowed a Latalo system. I've never used the Latalo system, so it should be interesting. But what I'd really like to do is, because I borrowed that system from the Sewing Guild, I would like to make up that dress. I'll put a picture of it here if I work out how to do that. And I'd like to make it in this, and I have a vision of changing it slightly. I would like to split it down the middle at the front and do one half with the stripes going vertical and the other half with the stripes going horizontal. I don't know if you can see, it has very, very faint stripes on there. We actually have a luncheon at the end of February coming up, on the 22nd of February. So I guess I have 12 days to work out how to make a ladder loop pattern if I'm going to wear it. I do have other clothes that I can wear if it doesn't work out. Plan number 2 is, I don't have the fabric here. I do have a photo of it, so hopefully it's appearing right here. So I'm hoping to make a leather bestie bag. I've made the medium size before. I really enjoy it, it's a great size, but I'm going to be traveling to London later in the year, and I'd like a smaller version that I can wear more. Rather than wearing it down on your waist, I would like to wear it on my chest, because I've heard that there's lots of pickpocketers in London. So I figure if it's on my chest, then I'm more likely to hopefully not lose it. So that's my plan. I'm not sure what color I'm gonna make, so if you have a preference of which of these colors that are in the photo that you think I should make, let me know in the comments. Wow, I've done one of my pages of notes already. This is going better than I thought. The next thing, which has actually been on my plans to make since November, December, has been the Made for Mermaid dress, the Ruthie. I would like to make it up in this fabric, which is poly spandex. And then last but not least, this might end up getting pushed to March, but as I said, we're going to London, me and the family are going to London later in the year, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've recently made some packing cubes which are all personalized, and the next thing that I'd like to make for us to take with us is some eye masks for the plane. So hopefully the kids will sleep on the plane, because it's a long flight and I would like them to sleep, especially seeing as we arrive at 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, I just need them to pick some fabric for that, and then I'll get to making those as well. So they're my plans for the rest of February, and maybe hopefully they won't all get pushed back into March. We'll see. What I'm wearing. So this is the Fabric Godmother Fleur. I really like it. I added in a press stud just here because I found it gaped there. This is my second time making this pattern. So the first time I made it with the high neckline, and I just felt like it wasn't choking me, but I just felt like really restricted and like I was choking. So I've lowered the neckline, but it's one of my favorites. This is already my 3rd or 4th time wearing it, and yeah, it's gonna be in high rotation for a while to come yet. Okay, so that's it for my first video. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about me and how I got into sewing. I hope you enjoyed hearing about what I've got planned for making in February. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about me and my sewing journey. Just leave a comment and let me know if that's something that you'd want to hear more about. I hope you'll consider subscribing and liking this video if you enjoyed it. And I'd love to know what your first sewing make ever was. And if you just leave that for me in the comments. So that's it from me. I hope to see you in my next video. And I'll see you next time. I dropped the label of what the fabric content is. Oh, I forgot to mention, I hope you'll consider subscribing and liking the video if you enjoyed it, because that's what people ask for, right?